Welcome to the weekly weather briefing from the National Weather Service in Spokane. The weather over the next week will be evolving. Early this week, expect dry, mild conditions. By midweek, light shower chances enter. Then by the weekend, rain chances and breezy conditions arrive. So here is the satellite image of the Eastern Pacific and Western North America from today, showing the broader weather picture. Point 1 shows a ridge of high pressure that will continue to build into the Pacific Northwest early this week. Point 2 is the broader low in the Pacific that will slowly move towards the region. We should see increasing clouds going into Tuesday, and by midweek the flow turns southwest ahead of that low, and a warm front lifts in. That warm front, along with weak impulses riding over it, will lead to light shower chances before a stronger system meets up with a deeper moisture plume, indicated by the green arrow, towards the weekend with those better rain chances. Going right into the first precipitation threat, the first chances may come to the Cascades overnight Tuesday, then expand eastward going through Wednesday. The best chance of rain overall will be in the mountains, especially near the Cascade crest. Between Wednesday and Friday, the crest could see over a quarter inch of rain. Elsewhere, the rain threat will be more episodic, which basically says right now it looks like conditions will be mainly dry, interspersed with brief periods of light rain. For some, it may just be sprinkles. And outside of the mountains, the best threat for measurable rain right now is Wednesday night and Thursday. And here, general precipitation amounts are expected to be less than 1/10 of an inch. The one potential exception is over southeastern Washington and lower Idaho, in the area outlined in the dotted black line. One model suggests heavier amounts are possible here Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night, comparable to the range that may fall near the Cascade crest. But right now that solution is a big outlier. By this weekend, a cold front pushes into the region. How broad the initial precipitation threat is will depend on the orientation of the front. As it looks now, the best rain chances will be directed at the Cascades Saturday, with secondary chances across the northeast mountains, with a more north to south oriented system. If it takes on a more northeast to southwest orientation, the precipitation threat may be greater over a larger area Saturday. Saturday night into Sunday, the cold front is projected to move through with a modest moisture plume. While there are still disagreements on the strength of this front and precipitation coverage, trends suggest that rain chances will expand across the region Saturday night and especially Sunday. While it is too early to have much confidence in precise amounts, there is the potential for some wetting rains, especially away from the lee of the Cascades and deeper Columbia Basin. This means the potential for over 1/10 of an inch of rain, and perhaps over 4/10 of an inch of rain in the mountains. The incoming front will also lead to some breezy conditions starting Saturday afternoon as gradients tighten during its approach, and continuing through Sunday with the passing front and the increased mixing along it. This image shows the projected sustained wind speeds around this time frame. Models right now suggest speeds around 10 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 30. Values could be even higher in the mountains. However, depending on the precise strength of the front, those speeds could go up or down. The best risk for breezy conditions will be over the lee of the Cascades through the Columbia Basin, Spokane area, and Palouse. Here's a quick look at just a couple points across the inland northwest for the next 7 days, Wenatchee and Spokane. Afternoon temperatures remain above normal through the week, but in a relative sense values cool towards the weekend. Temperatures could be even cooler than depicted on Sunday depending on how persistent clouds and rain are, with the potential for some areas not to get out of the 50s. Lastly, the 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center is calling for slightly better than average chances of wetter conditions towards the west, with better than average chances of warmer than normal temperatures. That is this week's briefing. Please monitor our forecasts throughout the week for updates. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you for tuning into this weekly weather briefing.